This week, medical expert after expert drew this conclusion. George Floyd did not die because of drugs.
I believe the primary mechanism of death is asphyxia or low oxygen. There's no evidence to suggest he would have died that night, except for the interactions with law enforcement.
And today, highly anticipated testimony from the Hennepin County Medical Examiner, Dr. Andrew Baker, the only person to conduct an initial autopsy on Floyd.
I was aware that at least one video had gone viral on the internet, but I intentionally chose not to look at that until I had examined Mr. Floyd. I did not want to bias my exam by going in with any preconceived notions.
Baker determined that Floyd's cause of death was cardiopulmonary arrest. In other words, that his heart and lungs stopped while he was being subdued, restrained, and compressed by police officers.
In my opinion, the law enforcement subdual, restraint, and the neck compression was just more than Mr. Floyd could take by virtue of those heart conditions.
The manner of Floyd's death, Baker found, was homicide, but the autopsy report did not mention asphyxia or lack of oxygen. It did mention fentanyl and meth in Floyd's system. Derek Chauvin's attorney has seized on that, arguing that those drugs and underlying medical conditions killed Floyd, not Chauvin's knee on his neck.
Have you certified deaths as an overdose where the level of fentanyl was similar to the level of fentanyl in Mr. Floyd?
Yes.
But as Baker told the prosecution,
Mr. Floyd's use of fentanyl did not cause the subdual or neck restraint. His heart disease did not cause the subdual or the neck restraint.
For Floyd's family, this week's testimony has been gut-wrenching. Floyd's niece left the courtroom after seeing the video of her uncle's death again.
It's very hard and emotional in there. They just watched him die until he was lifeless. They sat on him like he was an animal or something.
Gabe, prosecutors have now called a remarkable 35 witnesses. What's next?
Well, the prosecution is expected to rest its case early next week. Then the defense takes center stage. Lester, the biggest question, will Chauvin himself testify?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.